Hey, welcome back to our Skyblock kingdom. Last week we were building this little, well, not so little magma cream farm. I've given it a little bit of a spruce up in the meantime. I swapped out a lot of the building blocks, and I think that this is a suitable torture chamber for these deviant magma cubes that caused us so much trouble last week. And this farm has been producing. Just look at them all in there, being pricked to death by berries. It's quite a cruel way to go, I think. But yeah, so how much is here? I've literally just logged in and popped over not that long ago, but we've already got a fair bit down here. And oh, not that one, but check it out. We have that chest full, has some, that chest is full, that chest is full, and again and again. So we have like what, six and a half double chests of magma cubes now, blocks now. So that is not bad. We probably have all we're gonna need for our gold farm in the future. But yeah, this has come out quite nice. It just looks so ominous as well, I think, especially when we back up slightly. I built this little AFK platform over here. This is within the range of the farm, but out of range of the Nether Fortress over there, so we shouldn't see any spawns there, but we will. Effectively, all of the spawning in the game is concentrated within our little jar of pain. But yeah, oh, and we have some folk in chat. Hi to everyone. Hi Waddle, hi Harbinger, hi Snake, hi Erica. Oh, do we have anyone else? No. We're gonna have a bit of a quiet one today because I learned a few things in the last stream. One is that this whole thing here was probably too big of a project for one stream. I feel like this should have been a 2-stream job, and if we've taken it more slowly, then would have probably had a more chill time. And it turns out actually after the stream and when I had a bit more time and thought about it, I figured out how to effectively get safely. So I went in and I swapped out pretty much most of the blocks in the farm after running it for a little while and gathering up the magma blocks. And I managed to do that entirely without death. It was all safe. It was all good. And what I did was I just sectioned it off. So I worked on I went in, I put some glass, non-spawnable glass blocks across to block off the spawning, and then I went in and I just changed a bit at a time, and nothing was spawning, nothing was killing us. It was all fun. So yeah, we learned something. But we're gonna take it a bit easier today. So for 2 reasons. One, because we had pretty much a marathon stream last week, and also I was away this weekend, so I did not have as much time to prep for stuff. So I'm out of stamina. Yeah, Erica, I saw what happened to your Gradle farm in Valheim, which is always a bummer. Although Kongville does, I think Kongville does owe me a reward, so we can probably you cash that in to get get him to replace the spawner. Yeah, so I didn't have much time to prepare, but I did quickly run some more of our little mess in the sky. It's getting very messy up there with all the paths now. But so I ran a new line down over here and over to our dark the dark forest island, and over to the lush cave island over there. And I also ran it over to, while I was over there, I'm not sure if it's always been there or not, and I just haven't seen it, but what we have there is a buried treasure, which is not so buried in this Skyblock world. It's like normally these are quite hidden, but when there is no terrain, they stand out. Oh. Welcome in story. Hi, welcome. And yeah, and while I was over there as well, I think I saw there was another island over in this direction, which I started bridging out to, and well, it was getting late and I was low on blocks, so I never finished that. But I think I saw a new biome over in that direction, just outside of our render distance from here. But that was quite an exciting find. I've also run the paths over this way, so they go out towards the Savannah and Jungle Islands, and I continued that one way on until the new trial chamber that we found. So we've got some new places to explore, but yeah, we also had some problems. So last stream we messed around with our difficulty settings and set things to peaceful, which I felt at the time was a little bit cheaty. But what that also did is we had a bunch of spare zombie villagers sitting around in boats here, and I'm not sure what happened, but when I came back to the game, they basically just despawned, and so had our zombie over here. So we managed to break the iron farm. We lost our spare zombie villagers, which I guess is no great loss. We can always get more, but it was a bit of a pain. But so I think going forward, we will not be messing with the difficulty again. Well, Harbinger is saying if I turn the red up on my shaders, I can get cotton candy clouds, which sounds cool, but I think I'll stick with the white ones. Otherwise, I'm basically gonna spend the entire stream hungry, and that's not going to be a good look. But yeah, so we're gonna leave. Basically, we tried messing with the difficulty. It came back to bite us. So I think we're going to leave it at normal for now, and then when we've progressed a little bit further, we're going to up it to hard, and then we're probably going to lock it at that point. I was thinking of locking it now, but I'm not sure we're sufficiently set up to deal with hard mode. To deal with hard mode, should we have, say, I don't know, a breach in the mob farm and things start pouring out, etc., we'll probably never get the island back. So yeah, we will so yeah, so that's effectively our learnings from the last stream. So with that, today we're gonna take it a bit easy. Oh, where did my pumpkins live? They don't live this side of the. I mean, this chest monster is actually growing out of control now. We're gonna have to do something about it at some point, but it's a problem for another day. Yeah. So today we're gonna have a nice chill, easy stream, but we're still gonna take some stuff off our list. So if we consult our quest book, which is basically a glorified to-do list, we have the Basalt farm is on there. It's one of the farms that I included in like our getting started set. Once we have that, and once we have the golden bartering farms, then we will probably be in a good place. And hopefully we'll be able to fill this in a bit as well. So yeah, Basalt. Basalt is effectively the stone of the Nether. We have a little bit that we collected when we tore down the Basalt Delta's island, but we don't have that much. So we're gonna have a look at building a farm, and we don't need too much resources for this. So I basically put it at the end of our list because what we also need is I can't remember if it's, can we get away with compressed ice? We either need compressed ice or blue ice. I can't actually remember which of the two it is, but we'll take two. Compressed. But effectively, I put it at the end of the list because I was worried we were going to have to build an ice farm to get it going. And you need a lot of resources to make blue ice. So compressed ice is made by combining 9 regular ice, and then a blue ice is made by combining 9 of the compressed ice. So that is what 9 nines is 41. So we need 41 we need 41 ice just to make one of these blocks. So oh, hi Dome, welcome in. Oh Dome, I have some for you. I looked at this guy. He's a bit of a useless mule, and I thought of you. So we have Dome the useless donkey in game. Well, hopefully the void gets fed at least 2 times. Why are we ruining from my death? We're having a nice chilled stream today. Just building a farm, hanging out with the useless ass. What was I doing? Okay, so yeah, so where are we? Yeah, Basalt is a bit like the stone of the Nether, in that we can, like we have our little stone generator over here, we can do similar to generate some basalt. It just requires a slightly more expensive recipe. So we'll take. We need some lava. I think we need to. We'll try a little bit of experimentation first. Let's grab hopper. We'll grab a chest as well, and then we'll get some cobblestone to build it. My cobble supplies are actually running a bit low after last week. I mean, okay, not that low. There is a Christmas song called Dominic the Donkey. Maybe I should name the other one. The other one Dominic. You can basically, we can name all of the donkeys after you. Alright. I'm not sure if I had this last stream as well. I put together I built us a stone cutter as well. I think I did have that because I used it to create some of the blocks for our little build palette wall. I've taken out some of the less interesting ones from this wall now. So we've just got the ones that we're going to build with, and hopefully we'll get to expand this a fair bit by adding in the Basalt family, the Blackstone family, and the Deepslate family today. And we're going to do that with one farm because the Skyblock data pack that we're using comes with some custom recipes for things that are unobtainable within the game. And one of those things is a custom recipe for creating Blackstone and a custom recipe for creating Deepslate. We'll grab a stair as well. We will need that. So first, we're going to build a little temporary setup here, just to get ourselves started. So like the cobble gem we had before, which creates cobble when lava meets flowing water. Flowing lava meets a water source. Basalt is very similar, and it's when flowing lava meets ice. But it has to meet ice on top of, I think it's soul sand. We have some soul sand here. If it's not, we can deal with it. Oh, hang on. I said I was bridging out, and I turned on toggle sneak because it was late and my pinky was tired. So let's put that there. Okay, so we can get up. We can get up here, and we're gonna put a. But yeah, if you do have to do a lot of bridging and you want to take it easy a bit, watch some Netflix while you're doing it, not worry too much, then toggle sneak is definitely your friend. Let's grab our silk touch pickaxe. Oh, we lost our sword in the last episode as well, so I went back and I recreated it, but we gave it a bit of an upgrade. So I went through the books that I had left over from fishing. I was able to effectively add the weaponsmith sells us fire aspect 1 swords. So and one of our villagers will sell us knockback, mending, and unbreaking. And then with the books I had from fishing, I was able to upgrade the fire aspect to fire aspect 2 and put some sweeping edge and some sharpness on there, which, I mean, I think this is pretty much a perfect sword now. So yeah, we've the only way it could be better is then I think the only way you can get a better sword than this is if you know your only target going to be fighting. If you know you're only going to be fighting undead, then swapping out sharpness for smite, or if you know you're only going to be fighting spiders and silverfish, then putting on Bane of Arthropods instead. Yeah, that is a mouthful, that word. But I feel like Bane of Arthropods is possibly the least effective enchantment in the entire game. And yeah, oh yeah, and as don't point out in chat, we could make it netherite, but that's not really gonna do much. That's just gonna up the durability a bit and make it a bit more lava proof. But okay, but yeah, we want our silk touch pickaxe, because otherwise, if we break the ice, we'll just get a water source instead, which is not what we're after today. Actually, let's get some glass as well, so we can see we can see what's going on. Where's the glass? Yeah, the farm last week really put a hint in our glass supplies as well, so I'll have to do some trading with our dudes over there. I mean, they do owe me, given the size and scale of the project we're working on, just to give them a home. They can have a bigger island than I have, which is let's take that. Okay, can we get? No, we're gonna need another couple of slabs, just for scaffolding. The stone cutter really is great for the stone variants. Like just being able to convert one block into 2 slabs rather than having to go 3 into 6 means we're making far less wastage. Okay, that should get us up to the top, and we'll put a glass there. Let's take out this one so we can get into it. So, and then if I put this here, do we get basalt? Oh, we do not. Okay. Oh, crap. We get a mess. Alright, no damage done. So this is why we're doing a bit of experimentation instead of jumping straight into the farm. So if I get that back, and is it blue ice? It'll either be the wrong ice or it'll be the wrong soul block. So I'll put that there. What do we get now? We also get a mess. What we're building now is we're just having a play to figure out basalt farms, so that we can get access to basalt, which will then help us with which will give us access to a bunch more building blocks that we can use to build out our world. So, okay. So I think I have the wrong block here. So we have soul sand. We don't actually have any soul soil. I think it might be soul soil we need. But there is a trick to convert. I'll take it out of this one. To convert the sand to soil, and oh, we need some sticks. That's what we need. We have a fair amount of sticks. The stick drawer is overflowing, purely from our little foresting efforts over there. So now, if we create a soul campfire, and then I think we want an axe. Do we have? I have silk touch on the axe. Okay, we're gonna have to break the fire the hard way. But yeah, if we build the soul, if we use the soul sand to make a soul campfire, and then we break the soul campfire, we should get soul soil back instead. So that's effectively how we we can get access to that. And then the soul soil is, the soul sand is renewable from the, and we'll get that later when we build the bartering farm. Okay, so if we put the compressed ice there now, let's see, can we get away with using the cheap ice? No, we can't. Okay, so it does have to be the expensive one. There have been no embarrassing deaths yet, crumbs. Welcome in, by the way. I'll drop a link to Crumbs in the chat. He and Splash will be wrapping up their own Minecraft series soon. They've been playing basically the opposite to what I have, in that they have they've been underground and haven't seen the sky since they started. Okay, so now, okay, there we go, cool. So this works. So yeah, so it's a soul. It was the soul soil, by having soul soil on the bottom, blue ice on the side, and then lava flowing into this space, we get the basalt. The question is, if we destroy this, okay, I thought that the soul soil was not a full block, but it appears it is. So we can't collect it that way. So we're gonna have to come up with a new way to get the basalt out of the farm. Yeah. As I was saying, Splash and Crumbs have their own Minecraft series that they've been playing through, and that will be wrapping up soon. So I will be joining them for some of the final episodes. So definitely give them a look and give them a follow if you're not already. Okay, so we're gonna need some. Oh, actually, do I have stuff in here? I do have some rails, so we'll need some rails, and we're gonna make some mine carts. We're gonna make some hopper mine carts, so let's make one for now. Two. So we'll take that, then we'll make a chest. Turn that into a hopper, and then we'll take a mine cart. We'll combine those. Yeah, you can use the hopper mine carts. They were created to effectively move things around, but there is another way that we can use them. So if we take, I took the lava already, cool. So if we take this out, and then if we put a rail on top of the hopper, then we put a minecart onto the rail, like that. And then if we get in here and take out the rail, then we need a piston and a power source. So back to our little redstone box of tricks. Well, I thought I had a couple of pistons already made, but well, let's grab some bits. So piston is we'll need a bit more. We need a bit more wood. There we go. One piston, and Need a redstone block as well. So what we can do now is, let's make some space. We can put our piston up. Can we get it to face down here? Yeah. So we put our piston there. We can put our soil into there, and then we can use, if we now power this piston, it will push down the soul sand into the minecart, and then what we've effectively, we weren't able to get the stuff into the hopper before, but now if we throw some items onto there, they will get pulled through the soil and into our chest. So with that, we now have. I think we've got the basics of this figured out now. Put that there. That'll make it easy. Just make it easier to target. Oh. Yeah, and that's hoovering everything up now. Oh. Parkour master. All right. Okay. So that's the basic mechanics of Basalt, creating Basalt. So now we need to make this into something we can sort of passively AFK mine. So if we grab, let's tear this down, and then we'll look. We need to pick a good spot. A good spot to build out a bigger farm, something that we can use to get a lot of basalt. I mean, that would have done if we needed a couple of blocks, but we want to be able to farm this on the same scale that we've been doing the stone. And this is our stone setup. So we basically have the hoppers here, and we mine back, and that's about as far back as we can mine, and it continuously turns it in. And we have the running water coming in from the left-hand side, the lava at the top. That creates a stone, and that goes into the hoppers and gets pushed out into these 4 chests. So I think I want to try and do something similar to that, but we'll do it with basalt, and then all these other chests are basically just the stuff that's been filled up from this farm. So the question now is, where are we going to put it? So we can't really put much over here. This open area here is spawnable for the golems. Do we have? Is there room over this side? Maybe not, to be honest. I mean, we could put it over here. We could move. Yeah, let's take this out. Oh. We'll put the building blocks in here for now. No, that wasn't part of it. It was the dirt, pack mud, dripstone, the mud bricks, mud. I think we'll put it here. We'll move these dudes out the way as well. Let's take out their hitching post. Oh, I'm missing a lead. Where is it? Oh, there it is. And we'll bring these guys over here. This would have probably also been a good spot to use, but there are a lot more critters over here, so, and moving them would have been a pain, although effectively when I destroy those boats and they run off, it might have been amusing for everyone else. Come on. Why can I not place the... Why can I... Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, so we'll put... I think we'll put our Basalt farm over here somewhere. So we're going to have something that's about 3 across. 3 across, and well, we're going to need some hoppers first. So I think I'll try and go for 4 chests like the other farm. Oh, I do still have the wood on me, don't I? So let's go for 1 chest, 2 chests, 3 chests, 4. 16 wood will make us 8 chests. And then we want another 8 chests for the hoppers. Sorry, another 4 chests for the hoppers. Even, and 4 hoppers. Actually no, we already have hoppers, so we only need 3. So 3. Oh, and then we need 3 more hopper minecarts. Yeah, so we'll take 3 more chests. So those, and then, oh, 1 extra. So we've got 8 chests for the output, 4 hoppers. We have 1 hopper minecart already, but we'll need another. We'll need another 3 minecarts, and then we'll turn those into hopper minecarts. And then let's create a little chest over here with our supplies. So we're gonna need the blue ice, soul soil. We need to turn that into soul soil as well. We've got our 4 hopper minecarts. We need some 4 hours for temporary. Oh, we've got 8 chests in total. We've got our lava. And we've got some cobble. I think we'll need 3 more. Oh. We need 3 more of the stairs, I think, as well. Cobble. 3 more stairs. We've got a piston and our redstone. We don't need the wood anymore. Oh, yes we do, because we'll need some sticks. So we'll have to create 1, 2, 3 more soul campfires. I'll have to build some of these properly because they are. I do like the blue flame. So we've got that. There we go. So we've got our supplies. We'll put that hopper in the redstone box. We'll drop off the iron back at the iron farm. And we're nearly ready. Don't need all of those rails, we've got saved some already. And we don't need the compressed ice. So we can put that back in. Or the redstone dust. Let's just clear out. Alright. Where's our box of goodies? So if we put, that should be all the blocks we need to build. This should be all the blocks we need to build our farm. Just here. Oh, hi Jimmy, welcome in. Oh, and Laura as well. Hi. Sorry, Laura. The screen is wide. Yeah, we're running the complementary unbound shaders, which does make everything much prettier. So yeah, how does this farm work? So we just had a look, and I think we want to leave some space from these chests. Maybe not go. Maybe some space over there so we can continue our showcase of blocks. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we go here, we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. No. We probably need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I think it might just fit in this area. Yeah. Yeah, they are some pretty good shaders. They do suck up some resources though. I will say that about them. I was away this weekend, so I took my Steam Deck with me and was playing I have a second world where I've been playing one block, because for some reason it just turns out that I hate blocks, it seems, and of the 3 worlds that I am playing at the moment, 2 of them are basically me suspended in a void. I don't know what that says about me. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we'll bring it over a bit because it is a bit tight on the other side. So I think we'll have our no, it's that one I wanted. So can we fit this into this area? we'll put the other chest here. And then to the back of these, we'll give each one a hopper. To hell with blocks, let's go with Voidcraft instead. Yeah, I really don't understand what's happened there. It's just I do have a survival world that that I was slowly procrastinating and just creating some farms effectively. So yeah, I wasn't even playing the game properly in that one. I think that world is over a year old, and I still haven't even bothered with the Ender Dragon. But I do have it does feature like some humongous pretty humongous farms and stuff. It was that one that kind of inspired me to create this world, because the thing about Skyblock is it is very it's very mechanics focused, and I think I was actually having a lot more fun just messing around and building farms than I was actually playing the game. Let's put. Oh no, I should be able to get up there now, shouldn't I? Yeah. Okay. So we'll take out those. Then comes our. I think I have to do these one at a time. Okay, let's put the. I don't want the minecarts to jostle each other much, which they are pretty terrible at doing that. So there you go, that's one. And then we're going to want a piston, redstone, and our soul soil. So put that there, put our piston up at the top. And that's one of the 4 done. Yeah, if I'm honest, I've never actually fought the dragon on my own. So when we get to it on this world, it'll probably be the first one. First time. But that, or I'll have to get Dome to come join me for a carry like normal. But oh, sorry, trying to keep up with chat. But yeah, yeah, I feel like there are, yeah, I think I'll agree with with what Jimmy said there. It's like when you're in the void like this, you're basically suspended in a void. With nothing around that, you basically just you do have endless possibilities as to what you can do. And we can really go to town. So like we have our little messy starter base here effectively, but that has given us access to also start working on some of our mega projects. So as I said before, I refer to this as one of the small islands that we're building, and we're definitely making some progress on that. We'll be able to see it properly later as we run over the air. But yeah, it's like, I think this is why I haven't bothered with the dragon as well, is that if I take on the dragon, okay, I've taken on the dragon, and then we'll go straight out to the end cities, we'll find an elytra. And once we have wings, I feel like a bunch of the challenge of a Skyblock world will just fade away. It's like, okay, at the moment the void is big and scary, and we fall into it, we lose our stuff, and that's something we want to. That gives me something to worry about. It gives you guys something to laugh at. Why did they not power? Let's do it from the top. Oh, I forgot to take the rail out, that's why. So it can't actually push. But yeah, as soon as we get an elytra, like every time I fall off, I'm just gonna hit a double jump, fire a rocket, and I'm safe. And it's like, where is the fun in that? It's like, how are we gonna feed the void if there's no danger? So, and I know how much you will love seeing me die, and especially with the falling into the void. So, I feel like I shouldn't really deprive you guys of that. We should try and get a bunch done before we move, before we go kill the dragon. And I mean, once there will be a point where it becomes less. The falling to our left becomes a bit less interesting. And when that happens, and like later in the series when we're mostly focused on huge mega projects and stuff, then the elytra will probably be worth it. But until then, I think we're actually slightly better off just not having it at the moment. And in that case, there's not much point in going off and killing the dragon. I mean, yeah, we could get dragon heads, but if we get dragon heads, we have to go find an end. We could get dragon heads, which we could use for decoration, but to do that, we have to go find an end city. And where does a dragon head spawn? It spawns right next to an elytra, and once we have an elytra, it would be kind of stupid for us to just run around, dying continuously. Oh, that's actually in the wrong place. Let's take these out. That needs to go up a level. Yep. So yeah, we don't really need to. I feel like the dragon is is not that important to us at the moment. Yeah, well, story says you need constant gunpowder and paper to use it, but I mean, I'm literally throwing gunpowder into a lava cauldron at the moment because, oh no, it's this one, isn't it? Oh no, I think it's the other way. Sorry, it's around this side. Yeah, it's like I don't think gunpowder is much of a problem because this thing just cranks out creepers like who knows what, and later we'll. And this is the inefficient mob farm. It's like later we'll build a flushing one that will run much quicker. Probably stop the spider spawns as well in it, and we'll have gunpowder for days. So I'm not that worried about the gunpowder. I'm making books just because I don't have the storage for the sugarcane as well. Even with that tiny farm there, but once we have once we've built our bartering farm, we'll access quartz and can build the observers. Then we'll be cranking out that as well. But yeah, we have the joys of a Skyblock world. So James said gunpowder for days. The joy of a Skyblock world is if you follow like some of the pro redstoners and things, they talk about building a perimeter for a farm, which effectively just means destroying all the blocks around the farm within a radius of like 194 blocks in every direction from your AFK spot. And they do that basically because that means there's nowhere for mobs to spawn, things like that. There's nothing to get in the way and to slow down the farms. And yeah, in Skyblock, we only have land where we put it, right? So effectively, we have a mob count of 75 hostile mobs. Right, there's 68, 72. All of those mobs are currently concentrated in that little box up there, wandering off and getting flushed and falling down that shaft. So, and because we're also low down in the world, the way that mob spawning works, the lower in the world you are, the more frequently the mobs spawn. So the more the lower in the world you are, the more the mobs spawn, which is normally to do with the fact that that means that more mobs will spawn in deep caves than they will at the top of a mountain. It's a mechanic that it basically means that, like, if you're caving and running around in a cave and so on, you're going to have a higher level of danger than you would do if you are just chilling on the surface. And okay, that's cool. That is a pretty sensible mechanic in my view. But what it means in this world is that because we have nothing around us, that we are at the bottom of the world. If we look at our z, our y coordinate there, we're at what, y 50, 52, 53, and if we pop down this hole, we end basically. Oh, it's like if we come down here, this is as low in the world as we can actually go. So the only way that mob farm over there could be any more efficient is if I dropped it 20 blocks, and at that point it's going to be such a negligible difference that I think it's better. it's better where it is for aesthetic reasons. But yeah, okay. So I think we've got the basics here. I think so. We've got our row of soul sand. Sorry, soul soil. We've got hopper minecarts embedded in each of those. We've got hoppers underneath feeding into these chests. We've got our ice along this side. We could probably take this row out. We don't actually need them there. Actually, we'll probably take this row out as well. Actually, no, I'll leave those there just because they're just in case anything happens to the minecarts. Hopefully that will stop them from springing out the side or something random. But yeah, okay. So we have that, and then up top we have our. Oh, can I get that? No, too high. And then up top here we have our lava, just one at the back flowing forward. I think actually we're possibly far enough away that if I take that out, yeah. So lava can't actually flow can't flow and hit us in the head, which is always good. Although, what I might do is, if we take that out, I might copy our stone farm and I'll put slabs up the top. So we need a few more slabs. Okay, that should be enough to fully enclose it. Actually, no, we need 2 more. Okay. This is also, as I said, well. Sorry, as a distraction again. I love that even with the slabs on top, the ice sliding effect still comes through. Yeah, this here is like our starter basalt farm as well. Like this will do us for quite a while. But when we are, eventually we'll hopefully get to a point where, oh, one short. We'll get to a point where we can make one, we'll try and make something more automated. And we'll do the same with our cobble and stone gen as well. So we'll look to, we'll look to get something that we can just switch on and chill nearby. Won't have to keep repairing a pickaxe. And before that though, we need to get our hands on some TNT. And to do that, we're going to need to find a desert. Which actually and then, right, so I think we're mostly here now, so we can just, oh, no, forgot to put the lava back in. So that goes there. We come here, we should see it form all of our basalt. There we go. Can we get to, oh, how does this work? Alright, so we're getting most of them. Maybe not the fourth one. That's mostly because we have a efficiency 5 pickaxe. If we had any less, then it, I guess three levels deep would have been better. Oh. Hi dude, welcome into the chat. But yeah, we will need to get some TNT before we can start on any of the crazy farms. But yeah, so effectively what will happen, how this farm works is off stream I will basically put some Netflix on, queue up some anime or something, and I'll just sit here and we'll mine away. Also, so I'm holding down the mouse button at the moment, so if I press F3 and T and release that mouse button, oh crap, and aim properly, then I'm effectively hands-free at the moment. So I'm not touching my mouse, I'm not touching any buttons, and we are mining away here. That will keep us, and that then we can effectively just tab away from the game. I forget what it is now, but I think is it F3? Oh, F3 and P, yes. So F3 and P, you can toggle pause on lost focus. So when it's disabled, if I alt tab out of Minecraft, oh no, sorry, other way around. F3, F3 and P, yeah. So if I focus out of Minecraft now, it pauses. Whereas if I, F3 and P, if I disable pause on lost focus, I can then tab out into something else and the game will not pause. So if I combine those two, effectively F3, hold the mouse button down, F3 and T, let it run, alt tab to another window, and the game frame rate will slow down, but it's still running, it's still mining, and that's it. I can kick back, watch some anime, and when we come back we will have a bunch of basalt, and then just from that little bit there, we've got what, 1, 2, 3, nearly 4 stacks of basalt just from that. So by the time by the time this pick wears down, we should have a fair amount of basalt. And we can use that for our projects. So, so part of why we want this though is, well, it's going to give us a few more blocks for our let's grab this out and move. Do I have an axe on me? Yes, I do. Let's move this chest for a sec. Put it over here out of the way. So we now have more blocks to add to our wall of potential building blocks. Let's just empty everything. We'll keep the basalt and cobble for now. Okay, so what we can do with this is, let's put one in there. We'll get, out of that we'll get polished basalt, I think. No, wait, smooth basalt. We can also get polished basalt, which has a really cool look to it. I always feel like this looks a bit wooden, rather. It looks more wood than stone. We've got smooth basalt, so we can come over here and expand our wall a bit more. So, though basalt is directional, do we want to see the fanciness or the? Let's go. Actually, we'll put the smooth. Put the polished. Wait, did I pick it up? Oh no, that is the smooth one. Sorry. Smooth basalt. So, okay, so we've got basalt. We've got our smooth basalt. Parkour master here. Can't even jump a 1 block gap. And we've got our polished basalt. So that's given us a bit more selection in our building blocks. Actually, the smooth is much the same texture as the other one. So maybe we'll put this one, as I said, they're directional. So can we get it? Let's put it that way so we can actually see the pattern from it. Okay, what we also have, I feel like the basalt is overdue some love from Mojang. It's like they gave us they took tough and they gave us such a huge selection of blocks that we can now make out of tough that I feel like it's they need to circle back and look at the basalt and the basalt as well. Give it some more variations. The other thing, and this is a Skyblock specific thing, is if I remember right, yeah. So if we do that, it's a custom recipe for Skyblock. So we put 2 basalt and 2 cobblestone. Is it? Okay, yeah. So the two basalt and 2 cobblestone, and this is a custom recipe just in Skyblock that will give us cobbled deepslate. So we'll want a bunch of this. So let's boom. Okay. So we have cobbled deepslate now. And also, if we go, was it this way? Hang on. Oh, I need to quickly have a nose at the this. So I'm sure there was another recipe for turning the deepslate into blackstone. Although maybe that one has been removed because there is renewable blackstone in the game. We can access the blackstone via the bartering farm that we'll be building. So hang on, let me have a quick look in the data pack, and I think that they may have removed that recipe. Skyblock recipes. Oh. So cold deep slate. No, it is like that. No. Okay, so I think they've removed the deep slate recipe. Oh well. That would have been handy because that would have given us a bunch more blocks that we could have had access to, but yeah. So, but as I said, the deep slate is the blackstone is renewable anyway, because when we build our bartering farm, we'll get more blackstone than we know what to do with. But at the moment, we now have deep slate, which is one of the blocks I want for when we start to shape out the island over here. Oh, hang on, let's take a quick nap and then we'll be able to see what we're doing. Get rid of this rain and get rid of the dark. But yeah, so when we come to build this out, as I've said before, I want to put like a little curve on it down to. So I want to have it sort of come down a bit and curve. So we've got about 20 blocks of space to play with underneath. So I want to put a little bit of a curve so it looks like it's less of a disc floating in the air, like some sort of alien experience, and more of a fantasy sort of floating island where it actually has some structure to it. It looks like land suspended in the air. But yeah, so the blackstone is going to be useful for that. But the other thing it's good for is it comes in a variety of styles. So let's put one in here, and we'll get some actual deep slate out of it. Possibly one of the least useful blocks in the game, but we also have the chiseled deep slate, the deep slate bricks, the deep slate tiles, and the polished deep slate. Alien Experience would be a great name for a movie. I'm not 100% convinced I'd want to see that movie. Sounds like it'd be one of those cheap made-for-TV movies. Okay, so we've got the deep slate. Where we'll put this deep slate. Okay, this one's also directional. Let's. Oh, is that the one I actually wanted to put down? Okay, so we can expand this a bit more with. So we've now got, we've added a whole bunch more blocks now to our build palette over here, which will help hugely when we come to actually creating the villager island. We'll go for the polish next. The bricks, the tiled, and the chiseled. Okay, so yeah, it's we now have access to a lot more blocks effectively. I love that. All of the chiseled variants look a bit like a face, though. We've got sort of a little face there. We've got a skeleton face in the chiseled nether brick. I'm still as that looks like a face to me. I'm still not sure what it's a face of, but it looks like a face to me. And I think the tough one also has a bit of a face to it, right? But yeah, so okay, so we now have a new range of blocks that we can start to build with. So the only thing we're really missing now is the only thing we're really missing now is the andesite and the granite families. And for those we need quartz, and that is one of them. That along with that and soul sand and blackstone and all the other goodies is the reason why we have the golden barring farm in our to-do lists. So I think maybe next week or the week after I will see. We might make a start on the gold farm. Gold farms are quite an endeavour, so I don't know if we'll finish it in one stream, but we'll definitely make a start on it. We'll need to find a spot for it as well. But we can mark off one more farm on our list, and we're we're almost at the starting line. Okay, yeah. So we now have our basalt farm set up as well. And cool. Well, that was the productive side of what I wanted to do today. So now we can get up to some shenanigans. I think I will create a few chests. I think. And we can go put the blocks we've gathered so far into them. So we'll put maybe one there, and let's get rid of that slab. So our basalt blocks go in this one, and we'll put the deep slate in this one. Give the viewers what they want, jump into the void. I'm not doing it on purpose, but we are going to go run around on those one wide little paths at the top there. So there's every chance it may happen, but I'm not going to make promises. See, you guys are so nice. All you want to do is see me die. Watch me suffer. With friends like you, who really needs enemies? I see. Yeah, story. They are a bunch of meanies. To be fair, I'm probably much the same when I'm watching someone else's stream. So. Alright, for you guys, let's get some temporary tools. So we're going to want to go and want to go and grab some stuff. So we're going to want that. We're going to want an axe and a hoe. That's probably it. And then where is my dude with the silk touch? No, it's not silk touch. It's the opposite. Oh, nice. The fortune. Where's my fortune dude? Unbreaking, protection. Fortune 3. Cool. So we'll make some temporary gear, and we'll be a bit more reckless in how we traverse the heavens. So okay. So, although actually, what do you guys want to look at first? Because we do have this geode up here that we could. So, effectively, we have two choices. We can either go run around and probably kill ourselves exploring on the little one wide paths, or we can spend some time on this nice huge safe platform, and we can crack open that geode and scoop out the nougat goodness that is at its core. Which, considering it's going to be dark in there, it probably involves some creepers or something. Well, we have one vote for option 1. See, all right. I mean, I tried. Can't blame a guy for trying, right? And well, I was thinking, what all you were? Are you sure you want You sure you want to see me die? I mean, you were asking about what the these spears were about the other day. You could see firsthand. All right, the paths it is then. Do we want to take anything else with us? Let's see. Our collection of heads is also growing. We've got so many of all the villagers, the zombie villagers. We won't talk about that one. But even around. We have a golem head as well. That is haunted. I feel like the heads are actually the extra heads data pack is so much fun, and they really need to just add it to the game. I can show the spear once I've perished. All right, let's go and let's throw caution to the wind, and we'll go run around on tiny paths. Actually, I'll take some slabs, and I'm gonna take some chests as well. Purely because there are some resources up there that if we fall off with them, then they are gone, and we will lose them. We will lose access to that resource, potentially forever. Which would not be fun. So you say the pumpkin head, but I think that will be disappointing to you, because if I remember right, I put a data pack on that makes them translucent. I think it might have been part of the vanilla tweaks data pack, sorry, resource pack. Yeah, so it's actually a lot more visible than normal. So we can wear the pumpkin hat, but it's just gonna be disappointing. Is pumpkin head an achievement? I'm not sure. It might be, but if it is, I probably got it back when we were crafting when I crafted the snow golem. We'll put those cheers back. All right, let's swim up to the top of the world. Yeah, if it is an achievement, I probably got it already. So what is sus about licking the like button? That's just what we do, right? We're all weirdos. Which way should we head first? We have Lush Cave, Dark Oak, Treasure Chest, and Mystery Island over there. And then we have Savannah and Jungle over that side. I don't have a Discord, but I am in. I am present in Splash and Crumbs Discord. So I will post a. Can I go share? Oh, here we go. Invite people. There you go. Paste an invite link. So this is a link to Splash and Crumbs Discord, which I am also present and active on. So if you, and they have some Minecraft channels on there, and also you can use it to keep up with the closing episodes of their own Minecraft series and whichever Minecraft series they begin in the future. But yeah, I don't have one of my own at the moment. At the moment I don't feel like I have a big enough audience to warrant one. and maintaining a community is also work. And I am incredibly lazy, so I would rather not work if I can. You can't leave now. Just when we're getting we're getting close to the possibility of a death. Here we go. I've been told doing this can create some anxiety for people. Doing this and reading chat is probably not the smartest of moves. Oh. Yeah, it's like when you it kind of puts it in perspective, right? This is where we were just now. This little disc here, and all of our farms and all of our infrastructure is on here. Like everything we have is just this tiny little circle, and then this is the area I'm building for the villagers. How, why, what is going on, right? Why are they getting such a nice island when I still live in a tiny little cobblestone monstrosity? It's like they had better be appreciative and they better give me some damn good trades and stuff. for all the effort I'm putting in for them. As I said, that is just one of the discs as well. Oh, it's not even fully in view at the moment, but oh. If I go into mini HUD, I don't know, have I showed you guys this before? So this is effectively. Oh. This is effectively what I have planned for this world. Is so that will be our villager island over there. Oh. Oh, I think the one the disc that should be over there is on the wrong side. But yeah, this is these are being drawn in by Mini HUD, which is a mod that allows you to sort of draw in some spaces into the game. It's useful for normally useful for putting in the spawning spear of a farm to make sure that everything else is outside. But yeah, this is what we have planned. So that's the villager island. That has taken about maybe 50 to 60 hours of work so far, and it's nowhere near finished. And there are 4 of those planned, along with the slightly smaller ones, and this humongous monstrosity in the middle. All right. It's like I'm slowly starting to realize the scale of the scale of the endeavor that I've decided to take on. Oh, hi Aaron, welcome in. But yeah, the raw scale of this is quite mental. Oh, what is that one? Ah, we've got another ruined portal over there, so at some point we'll have to go and visit that. I didn't bring any good blocks for building up with. Oh, so this is one of the islands that I am very eager to get to. I think that the dark oak is possibly my second favorite wood in the game. I mean, spruce is obviously the best wood in the game, but I feel like this one comes in at a close second, and mostly because it goes so well with the spruce. The stairs and the slabs and the trapdoors from this go really well with the unstripped spruce wood. Yeah, so okay, so I brought a Fortune 3 hoe with us as well, so hopefully we can get some saplings, because these trees are a pain in the arse, and you can only grow them with 4 saplings. So if we don't get 4, then that's it. We get no, come on, we get no dark oak. Okay, 2. Come on. Come on, this is a Fortune 3 hoe. Okay. 3. 4. Okay, cool. So we have got enough to grow another tree. Can we get some more? Oh, 5. Oh, did that fall? Oh, that fall and not land on the platform? That's just rude. Okay. Come on. Some spares would be nice. We've got enough to grow one tree, but if that doesn't give us four saplings back, then we get no dark oak for the rest of this world. Although I think the wandering trader can bring it, he's just been quite stingy with it thus far. Okay, there was definitely another sapling there that just fell. Hopefully it fell somewhere accessible. Oh crap. Oh. Oh, damn it. I did not bring a pickaxe, did I? Oh, let's... Okay, so we got 6. Let's take this back. Let's take this back, and we will we'll get a pickaxe as well. But I am very excited for the dark oak. I feel like the dark oak stairs, the dark oak trapdoors, cobbled with the unstripped spruce wood on the sides and like stone pallets for walls and things gives you a very nice sort of underground, a very nice look for underground stuff. Creates a much nicer sort of mine shaft aesthetic compared to the oak that you get in the naturally spawned mine shafts. Well, that you get in regular worlds, as the mine shafts don't spawn in a Skyblock world. The only structures that they allow to spawn in Skyblock are the ones that have special resources available to them. So the ancient cities spawn because that's our access to skulk related stuff, and the swift sneak enchantment, the trial chambers for the breeze rods and stuff, and the mace. None of the villages spawn except for the desert one, because that would be the only place we would be able to get a camel, for instance. Yeah. While we're heading back, chat. I have a question for you guys. So, with the bit of exploring we're doing now, we're effectively coming to the end of the stuff that we can do in our local area, and we're gonna have to go out in search of other biomes and things to find other resources. So we mentioned TNT earlier. I'm normally okay with like TNT duping in Minecraft, but Skyblock actually has renewable sand, which it is dropped by husks, which is a special zombie variant in the desert, for instance. The trouble is, we have no idea where we're going to find a desert. There could be one a couple of hundred blocks away. It could be several thousand blocks away. So effectively, we have two options in that case. One is that we could start to look things up on chunk base, have a look and see if we can find the structures and the biomes that we want, which is a little bit cheaty, but the alternative is potentially just bridging out into the void and hoping we find what we want, or we can try it the hard way and we can just sort of bridge aimlessly and see if we can find the stuff. I guess we could try bridging a bit in the nether. See where that sort of comes out. What do you guys think? I want to steer from you guys as to. Is looking stuff up on chunk base a bit too cheaty, or should we just go with it and be done? The other alternative is we won't be able to do any serious exploring until we do go. Well, the other alternative is we do go find the dragon. We get an elytra and then we just go fly around instead. But if, well, yeah, I feel like I like the husk mechanic in here, and it's also like we need to go find a swamp as well, because I quite like some frogs to create a frog-like farm with. So we need to find that. It'd also be nice to find a swamp with a witch's hut so we can build ourselves a witch farm. And that will give us a lot more redstone. And things. Oh yeah. So it's like we can either. I mean, I think I'll carry on a bit. I'll wait until we've sort of exhausted around here, because we still have we have another trial chamber over there, which I'm not sure if I'll do on stream or not. But is there? We still need to go visit that ancient city over there. Is that part of the ancient city? Weird little house over there. There's some columns, so I guess it is. But yeah, we still need to go visit the ancient city. We still got some other stuff to build. We've got a gold farm to build. And things, and yeah, well, the consensus just seems to be just go with what I feel, but I know I'm a bit. It's like when I was building this, and I saw the other trail chamber in the distance. It's like that, and I also saw the jungle and savannah islands as I built out in that direction. That was like such a sort of yes moment. It's like, oh yeah, look at like I feel like knowing where everything is kind of it's going to take away some of that. But on the flip side, the nearest swamp, it's like we need to find a swamp, we need to find a desert, a warm ocean would be nice, because if we can find a warm ocean, we can build a tropical fish farm, and as part of the Skyblock data pack that we're using, the tropical fish will drop coral fans, which can then be crafted into coral blocks. So there's some of that there of like thing, but as far as I know, the nearest biomes for those things could be like 500,000 blocks away. So the chances, and what are the chances of us finding it if we just start bridging out? One thing I was thinking though is we could have a try. We could bridge out, like we could go into the nether. Everything in the nether is like 8 times Is it 8 times close together or 4? I think it's 8, isn't it? So we could go 125. We could just spread out 125 blocks of two stacks of slabs in every direction from where we spawned into the Nether. Drop down a portal. Oh, wait, which way am I going? Oh no, was it this way? Yeah, it was this way. Huh? Why does that tree look like it's grown back? Did I forget some of the leaves? Yeah. So I was thinking I might go out like a couple of stacks in of blocks in every direction, drop a Nether portal, then maybe do another couple of stacks on from that, see where we land. That will probably give us a nice sort of. That gives us 1,000 blocks in each direction, effectively. So that gives us 2,000 blocks in each direction. So we could just do that and see what we find. But I think maybe after that we'll start to actually look up the things we're after. That feels like a good sort of. Maybe that's a good balance. It is all void, but the way that the data pack works is, so the first time I come into that I render in a biome that I haven't been to, it will spawn an island. So if we look here, we're in the dark forest, and we have the dark forest island here. So this island generated because we got near to a dark forest biome. This will only happen once. So this is the only dark forest island in the entire game that we are currently demolishing in its entirety. I might leave the grass behind just as a, so I'm not completely terrible, but hey, I am British. We have a long history of finding new lands and taking everything. It's kind of what we do, for better or worse. Yeah, maybe in the future we'll come back with some seeds and we'll grow a new dark oak tree on here. I mean the oh, look how close that is to the edge there, nearly. Okay, that's another 2. Okay, so that means we got enough saplings out of that to grow 2 dark oak trees. Yeah, until the settlers get mad and revolt. Also, although sometimes we just stubbornly hold on to the territories and then give them back when at a time where it would be upsetting for people that have no skin in the game. I'm quite concerned at the moment in that my main website is on, well, most of my stuff online is on a .io domain, and it turns out that I thought that would be pretty safe because I thought, it's the British government, they're never going to do the right thing, right? They're never going to give the British Indian Ocean territory back. Okay, this is a bit disappointing. There's not much here, but it turns out that yeah, we're doing that. And with it, that my having a .io domain means that it could just disappear at some point in the future. All right, let's we've got a bit of clay here. I'll probably leave it at that. Okay, there's not much up there. We've already got glowberries. We don't have those as spore blossom. Is that just okay? Oh, let's grab the spore blossom. I wonder if there's a recipe we can use to get these more renewably, because they are. I do like the spore blossoms. The particle effects they make are pretty cool. It doesn't look like there's much here. Oh, but we can see the ancient city. When I did this the other night and I put these things up, I did it at night, so I couldn't really see it, but yeah. Well, as our fellow streamer Kongville seems to relish in reminding me that independence from the British is the most widely celebrated holiday in the world. Oh, look at that city though. That looks nice. Yeah, we are definitely going to have to get over there and have a look around. But if we look as well, it's like I feel like this is actually maybe one of the safest ancient cities I will have ever been to. In that normally they're surrounded by skulk in the deep dark, and they have a lot of shriekers and stuff there, but I'm not actually seeing that many from here. Maybe they're not rendered in properly, or maybe they're just sort of obscured from view a bit, but I see a bunch of catalysts. There's some shriekers there. One there. That's a catalyst. That's a catalyst. There doesn't seem to be. Oh, there's a couple of sensors as well, but all right. Yeah, that could be. It could be one of the most chilled ancient city trips we'll ever have. But it's like these actually look really cool. I mean, I wonder if there's a mod that can get them to spawn on the surface, because this is a pretty cool structure. It's normally so dark you can't actually see what's going on. There was one other island over here. That's a Snowy Peaks one. We have some snow already. I wonder if any of that is powdered snow, maybe, which we don't have, but I guess we could potentially get that as well. I might leave that one for now. We can come back and we can probably look at putting an ice farm in over there at some point in the future, because although we have a bit of ice and it was enough for our basalt farm and stuff, we don't really have masses of it. So if we ever want to build ice highways or anything, we'll probably need some more. Oh, I just realized that I did not slab these properly. So I have created spawnable spaces. I don't think I want to go back and look at that one in the dark. Although there is glowberries over there, so it should be okay. But yeah, now that I've had a closer look, I'm actually quite pumped for going to have a look at the ancient city over there. I should have brought a bed. How long will it take us to get back to base so we can sleep? I wonder what would happen if I actually slept on a bed here. Where would it kick me out? When I woke up and got out, I guess I'd spawn back on top of it. But yeah, so now pondering for the next stream. Do we want to make a start on the gold farm, or do we want to go and look at the ancient city? The gold farm gets us a step closer to a bartering farm, and the bartering farm gets us all of the blocks we need to finish off this project. But that ancient city looked cool. Getting to explore in broad daylight. That's going to be a rare experience. Oh, chat says ancient city. I mean, I am tempted, but I would also really like the gold farm. I mean, I guess I could do. I might actually build some of the gold farm off stream. It's gonna be a lot of placing magma blocks, basically, which I'm not sure how entertaining that's gonna be for anyone else. So I might have a look at. I might do some maths, work out where the platforms need to be, and then start building the spawning platforms for the gold farm. I'll do that off stream, and then we can just finish it off. We can do the more interesting bits. We can do the we'll have a stream where we build we finish off maybe the last of the spawning platforms, and then we build the killing chamber and stuff. The interesting bits where things die. I know you guys all love the death and destruction. Let's put that in there. What have we got? We've got a spore blossom. So I do have a plants box, but it's a bit full at the moment. Okay, let's separate them. So I have the spore blossom in there. Stick goes in there. The logs in that one, and well, I was thinking I could plant the dark oak, but I'll save that and I'll do it when I'm actually present, because we have had lightning strikes. So I did have a couple of jungle trees here, and while I was off working on the island back there, I can only assume they got hit by lightning. And when I came back, there was a smouldering. Oh, you can't look when I'm bouncing. Is that a motion sickness thing, or is it just the fact that I'm bouncing along on such a thin thing? Here. Yeah, I have the sea pickles. They came. I think some of those were in the starter chest. And I think I brought some off a wandering trader as well. But I do also have coral. I can't remember though if the coral. So I have my little pond here, which is, I think some of it is a river biome, but I can't remember if coral dies for being outside of water, or if it dies for being outside of warm water. Oh, do I know how to fix the redstone thing using the ancient city? I have a fair idea on how the redstone contraptions work. It's just a case of figuring out which is which, I think, because they all have different locations and triggers. So if we take it slow and we make it safe, then we could potentially try and trigger the sensor and get it open. But we'll have to do a sweep for shriekers first. Yeah, and I like the redstone rooms in the ancient cities as well. Oh no, I was gonna sleep, wasn't I? Let's grab a bed as well. I think there's some spare ones in here. Oh, it's motion sickness. Alright, we can keep the jumping to a minimum if it will help. Oh, Crumb says he thinks coral only dies on land. Yeah. Yeah, see, that was what I thought, but this weekend when I was away and I was playing some one block, I got to the ocean stage of that, and it started giving me the ocean blocks. And try as I might, I could not save the coral when it spawned. It would just die straight away. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Although I think part of that is it was dying because I in that world I do not have access to Silk Touch, and I think you need to Silk Touch the coral to keep it alive, right? I think you need to make sure you're using the right tool, and I think it needs a Silk Touch to not kill it. I don't know. I will have to I'll have to consult the wiki, but yeah, if we take that coral and we put it we plant a sea pickle on top and bone meal it, we should be able to get more sea pickles. And then those will come in useful for lighting up underwater areas. And speaking of which, one of those is I want to use. I have a plan for a new island, and I might have a look at that. I'm not sure what. I think I might have to wait until after we've done the gold farm and the bartering farm before I start that project. But I want to build a little jungle fishing island. Purely because there is a so in Minecraft there's like a loot table for fishing. So well, there's two loot tables for fishing normally. So you have a treasure loot table and a regular loot table. And so if you're fishing in an area that's less than I think 4x4 of water and air blocks. So like two above, two below, and two either side, and that all has to be open to the sky and nothing in the way. Then you can potentially get treasure loot, which is things like the name tags and the mending books and all that sort of stuff, business. And then there's a regular loot table as well, which is things like your fish and the string and the boots and all of the junk that you can get. And so that is the same for every single biome except for the jungle. And in the jungle, you can actually fish up bamboo. So if we build ourselves a little place to do some fishing over there, then we can potentially get some bamboo. And if we all we need is one sprig of bamboo, and that gives us access to a whole new wood type. I've never really watched much of the Empire's SMP, but I wonder how if LD Shadow Lady had them in the roof, then I wonder if they had some kind of mod that stopped them from dying, or if it was a vanilla thing. This is always a problem with some of these SMPs. It's like Hermitcraft's the same. So you see a load of really cool armor stand stuff on Hermitcraft, but then you need a special mod to be able to replicate any of it. And I won't judge for mods. I mean, I've got some changes in here. I've got it's like I'm effectively playing vanilla Skyblock Infinite Plus in that I added all the mini blocks. So when the running trader does turn up, he offers me a bunch of stuff that I currently can't afford, but I've got all the mini blocks enabled, which you see on Hermitcraft, and I feel like I added one other, which I can't offhand remember what that one was. What was the? Hang on, that's gonna bug me now. What was the extra data pack that I used? Oh yeah, some mob heads. That was it. So I have the mini blocks from the Wandering Trader and the mob heads enabled on this world. So, but let's put that one at the bottom. Okay, so we've got this should be an acacia tree. So, hey, straight away. Oh, we now have all of the trees. Nice. So we have access to almost all of the different kinds of wood. There's still a few that we can still we still don't have bamboo, but bamboo is not a tree. So, or maybe it is a tree. What do I know? I'm not a botanist. Yeah, I mean, I've never really played much modded Minecraft. I am tempted though. I have been eyeing the Cobblemon mods. Just sort of, given how aggressive Nintendo have gotten recently with stuff like, what's the Power World? When effectively much of what they have is stolen from like 70s and from sort of 80s, late 70s, 80s sort of RPGs. So but I'm reading that, I was sort of like, maybe we can play some Cobblemon, and I mean, what could go wrong with giving Nintendo the big FU? It's not like they're vindictive and petty in anything, right? Okay, so what have we got here? Oh, nine Savannah. 9 Savannah saplings. That's not too bad. So we'll put that. We'll stash those there for now, and we'll pick them back up on the way through. Because the last stop we have in terms of islands is the jungle one over here, which We don't really need the jungle tree. We might leave the jungle tree alone. But there is some stuff over here that I noticed when I dropped the bridge, which will be very useful to us. Oh, I don't think I lit that other island up, did I? Let's go back and put some torches here. Otherwise, we're going to come running along with all of our resources that we've gathered from the jungle island. And there's just going to be a skeleton stood over here that's going to blast me off of the bridge and send me to my death. Can we get in range before or can we get in range of the island so that nothing can spawn before before it gets dark enough to spawn? Can we? Yes. Okay. I think we're safe. All right. But we have a fair few acacia saplings, right? So we can probably spare one. Let's replant. Let's replant this one. We're going to be a good citizen. We're gonna not just strip the land bare this time. We'll put a torch there as well, so we don't have to deal with any spawns. And I think when I was over here the other night, I also dropped a torch over here. So this should be safe-ish. If it's not, we're gonna have to build ourselves a little platform so we can have a little nap. Yeah, I've been watching quite a number of the hermits this season, and the stuff that they do is just like crazy. And the amount of time and effort they put into stuff as well, it's like, oh, I guess when that's your job, then it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to pull off all those big projects. But having started a few big projects of my own, it's like, yeah, I don't know, it's crazy. It's like you'll tune in and you'll just see, like, I don't know, I think I saw one the other day where Scar had a short time lapse in his episode, and he probably placed more blocks. He terraformed an area and probably placed more blocks than that whole platform over there is. And I'm like, hang on, it's like I have about 60 hours of footage so far that I'm going to try and condense into a sensible length episode for a VOD in the future. Oh, cocoa beans. We have cocoa beans, that's good. And we also have a melon. Oh, hey, oh. Very nearly fell down into the void there along with Val. How do I get down from here safely? I was not thinking when I put this floor down, was I? I was definitely not thinking of my own safety. Yeah, my only other other experience with modded Minecraft was that at one point me and Dome were playing Dawncraft. So I span up a Dawncraft server and we were playing that, which is a mod that adds a whole bunch of extra content to the game and stuff. But I know he was enjoying it, but I feel like I was not enjoying it as much. as the regular. I feel like stuff like that is very combat focused. A lot of these mod packs tend to be a lot more combat focused. I'm just going to put some extra slabs here, and I'm going to put a bed down and have a nap. I think we'll get some daylight before we continue. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the mod packs I've seen sort of extend combat and sort of those sort of mechanics, which are the ones that are not really my thing. Let's pop down here quick as well. You guys can check out this this new trial chamber. So we went around. We had the other one that we went around. I haven't actually been down and looked at this one yet, but I did while I was here. I did bridge over, and I mean, even from here, right? This to me, this looks to be about twice the size of the one that we did before. But yeah, so look, if you look at the size of this, I think it is way bigger than our last one. So at some point we'll have to come give this a look. That is probably an episode in and of itself. I did sort of bridge over there. I think I was looking around, and the entrance is just over on that by that bit that juts out there. So we've got a little path out and somewhere I can drop a water stream down to. I do like yeah, Laura, I do like Mythical Sausage's stuff. He does good videos. I feel like well, I'm not even sure he's a good builder, but I feel like before that he's a very good storyteller. Like a very, very good storyteller. I actually watched his old Skyblock, no, his old One Block series recently. I queued it up and binged it. Whip, I've watched some of his stuff. I feel like he produces too much stuff. For me, I don't have the time to keep up with it. Yeah, I think I've seen some of Disruptive builds as well. He's the one that belches into the mic all the time, right? Yeah, he's had some interesting stuff. There was a bunch of creators on the doing a fantasy one recently, which I did also try and watch, but I found most of them were streaming, and I know I hate Twitch. It's like I find the amount of ads on YouTube obnoxious at times, but it's as if Twitch took one look at them and went, "Nah, bro, we got you. We're gonna do we're gonna take that and we're gonna dial it up to 11." It's like you think YouTube's annoying? Just hold my beer. It might not be it might not have been disruptive builds. I think there was one creator that I was watching some stuff from. I think he might have been Aussie or something, or New Zealand. You think, given the history, I'd be better at differentiating those accents, but yeah, I don't know. He was pretty good. The guy I was watching, he was a pretty good builder, but then just randomly he would belch right into the microphone, and it was like so loud. Oh, hang on. Let me take this stuff back, and then we can go and have a look. It's getting close to when I should call it. I should probably call it soon, but all right. I think so. We've been out. We've explored a few of the islands. So we've got ourselves some melons. We've got ourselves some cocoa beans. That's good. I think we now have all the ingredients for cookies, which are potentially the most useless food in the game. But who doesn't like a good cookie? I also love the fact that because I have my language setting set to British English, the cookies are actually named biscuits. It's like someone actually went out and translated the game from American to proper English. But yeah, so the cocoa beans I can use to grow. Unfortunately, it's weird. So we have the cocoa beans, but we still can't make chocolate. I feel like we need to petition Minecraft. Sorry, we need to petition Microsoft and Mojang and be like, we want chocolate. Where is the Minecraft chocolate? Yeah. What the cocoa beans are mostly used for, those we can use them for. We can use them to make the cookies, and we can use them to make what's the other thing? We can use them to make brown dye. Oh. Chat is mad about the belching. I mean, to be fair, I was watching some of this guy's videos, and the first few times he did it, I did laugh. I thought it was funny. Let's actually plant 3 melons. We've had a few pumpkins now, so let's get some melons on the go. And then we can try and get a good number of melon seeds. I will actually turn these remaining ones into seeds as well. I'm going to put these in the seed and plant box. And then we can put the logs in there. And we've got the cacao bean one. So the cacao beans, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Someone let me know. We can go. We just need to find a little spot that is safe and out of the way. Maybe here we'll go 1, 2, 3. Oh. Can we get up? Put a slab on top, stop any spawns, and then to grow the cacao. Oh no, that was acacia, wasn't it? I am a huge idiot. Let's go put that back. And what we want is jungle wood. Here we go. I have 3 of those. And yeah, we now have put those there. And then we can plant these on the side. When they grow, we'll be able to break them, get more beans. And we now have renewable cacao beans. I don't know. There are some things that are universally rude, but I have been known to let out a good belch at times in public. And I mean, to be honest, it's the dude's channel. He can do. If he wants to burp on his own channel, then who am I to judge? I'm not sure I would do that here, but okay. So this is not a bad haul, right? So we've got our. We can plant our dark oak. We can plant some. Is it acacia? Is it acacia wood? Does anyone actually know how it's pronounced? It looks like it would be pronounced acacia. Oh, chocolate milk would be a good addition to the game. And yeah, I think a bucket of milk, sugar, and the cacao beans would actually be the perfect recipe for it. Okay, let's take some of those, 3 of those, and 3 of those. We will convert get some planks, and we can finish off our wall. The only thing I think we're missing now is the crimson nylium. No, sorry, the warped the warped stem. That's one. Nylium. What am I smoking? That's the dirt they grow on. Okay, so we put this here. Where's our axe? We will strip those 2. And that's it. We now have we just need as I said, we need the bamboo. We've got a bit of bamboo from the trial chamber. Bamboo wood from the trial chamber. We're still missing the other variants. We've only got the planks at the moment. Yeah, we have cakes, pies, and cakes, pies, and cookies. Why not chocolate? Why not chocolate? And it can have such fun mechanics as well. Like, I mean, that I think feeding certain seeds to is it the cacao beans that hurt the parrots? So if you could make chocolate with it, it could have a similar mechanic for the dogs and cats, which I think is it's also dangerous for. Not that I want them to add it, just so that we can torture animals. Please, PETA, leave me alone. Don't come for me. Yeah. Okay. So we've got all this and yeah. Do you see the what I was saying about like the maybe let's sleep and get some daylight. Here we go. So yeah, we've got our wood types now. We've got a full gradient of them, except for this. And I feel like we've got quite a nice. Like some of these go really well together. So I feel like the like some of the jungle and the spruce go quite well. And then we have this sort of nice gradient of the oak, the birch, and the jungle. Yeah, I feel like that sort of flows into both the spruce and the acacia. And yeah, it's like the spruce. I find the dark oak and the spruce weird because I feel like these slabs work better with this, but it's like this to me looks like it should probably be what dark oak is. It's much darker. Yeah, then we've got our pink. What I never noticed until I put this together is just that I feel like the unstripped cherry wood and the crimson planks and stripped crimson stems, they go quite well together, I think. As do the as does the potentially the stripped mangrove a bit as well. This I'm just why I'm not sure I'd ever use that in a build, but yeah. But also when I put this together, I didn't realize how well the bamboo and the birch sort of work together. I just look at this and I'm like, birch, and don't bother with it too much. But the white one. Do you mean this white one? This one is birch, which has more of a yellowy sort of. Well, oh no. Or are we on cows and chocolate still? The one by the nether. It's not actually white. So this is the cherry wood. It's just a very, very pale pink. It just probably looks quite white in comparison to the neighbors. So yeah, we've got the birch. This is where I'm going to get this wrong. I think we've got bamboo, birch, oak. That is jungle. Oh, that one is actually the wrong way around. Oh no, interesting. So this is the jungle, but the grain on the jungle wood goes the opposite direction to all of the other woods. I had never noticed it. Oh, no. So jungle and cherry and mangrove go. The grain runs round, and then the others it all runs vertical. I learned something today. But yeah, sorry. Distractions. We have the bamboo, we have the birch, we have the oak, this is the jungle, spruce, dark oak. This is the acacia, and this grey colouring is quite a nice one, I think. Not overly fond of the orange. Yeah, we have the cherry, which has this really deep purple for the unstripped, and then a really pale pink for the planks, and then a sort of in between for the stripped. This is mangrove, which is brown on the outside, and then it has this this deep red to it. And then we have the crimson, which despite being named crimson is not actually it's not actually crimson, it's purple. That it's like people can say that's red, but no, that is purple. That is all purple. And okay, there's a bit of red in here, but that's also about 50% purple as well. It should be the purple. It should be the purple stem. Well, thanks for stopping by, Bordeaux. Yeah, I think we will be calling it in a sec. Oh, one of our dark oaks has grown already. Yeah, that we've so we now have access to every tree in the game, and we're just missing 2 non-trees. So hopefully we'll manage to find a warped forest soon, and we can flesh that out. And we already know where we can get some bamboo. We just need to get around to it. So that can be a project for another stream. We have expanded our block palette as well. So we now have the Basalt family, and more importantly, we have the Deepslate family, which is one of my favorites. I think I do like the Deepslate family of blocks, and we've explored some of the islands. We have, so I think, okay, well, chat seemed very adamant that we should head over there to the forest, sorry, to the ancient city. So I think we'll do that. I think we'll head over there maybe in our next stream, unless I can find a good reason to chicken out. Sorry, a good reason to do something more content, more engaging content wise. We're not chickening out at all. I'm not afraid. You're afraid. But yeah, so okay, so unless I can find a good way to dress up my cowardism as content, we will be heading over to the ancient city next week, and then probably after that we'll go back to the bartering farm. Yeah, Laura, the tough family is nice, and we can actually get renewable tough in this world. So it's another data pack addition from, well, it's another addition from the data pack, but it is made using it's either andesite or granite, and iron nuggets. But to get either andesite or granite, we need to build the bartering farm. So those will have to wait, unfortunately. But yeah, when we do get to unlock that, that's going to expand our build palette quite a bit. And yeah, I do like having this this little wall here that tells us what we've got. I need to put up the more natural blocks again at some point soon. I might leave them in here till we've got the other stone variants, and then I'll know just how much space we need. Although, what else do we have? What else are we missing? We got blackstone. We can probably guess it, math it out, right? Because that's going to be a problem. I won't be able to access these chests if I put too much there. Yeah, I can just stack up on the sides, I guess, and then round the back. Yeah. I think we have we're going to have blackstone, we're going to have andesite and granite, and tuff. I think are the only four stone types remaining to us. There's calcite as well, which I think in a future version there is a plan to add renewable calcite to a future version of the data pack, but we don't currently have a renewable source of that, so the only place we can get that is from the geodes, although there is an abundance of geodes around. I'm just not sure we can get enough to build with it, which is a shame because it is a beautiful block. Oh, and there's the quartz family that we'll also get from our farm, and I guess there's the bricks as well, which we technically have the stuff we need at the moment, but without a proper mud farm and clay farm, I'm not sure I want to add it to our wall of renewables. But yeah, well, as it's been a slow one today. It's been thank you all for joining. I hope you've had it. I've had a more chilled time this week. I hope you guys have had a chilled time as well. And if you like the video, give it a like. If you want to come back for more adventures, then hit the subscribe button and mash the notification bell as well, so that you'll see announcements of future streams. And I think I'm going to call it here for today's stream. So have a good afternoon, morning, evening, or wherever you are in your day, and I will hopefully see you all next week.